How's it going, folks? This is Jeremy and Mike again. Hi, Mike.
Day 2. How you doing?
Yeah, we are on day 2. We're going to finish the rest of the basement, but I wanted to show you what happened last night, now that we have some sunlight. And then today we're going to show you the exact process of what we did in this little crawl space, if you will. So, still a disaster in here. We left all of the debris behind, but if you look up into the cavities now, it's up in there, and you cannot see any of the radiant floor heating. I mean, we got a couple of spots over there along the edge that need to be insulated, but we've got everything pretty much taken care of. The next step for this room, or this crawl space, is to get long sheets to go from that far wall there over to where I'm standing now and further insulate it similar to this with another sheet of this. And inside of that we might put some floor batting in there, but it might be a little tricky because of those stupid X's. So, but the process is pretty simple. What we do is turn down the radio so you can hear me, even though it is Pink Floyd. You take these little PEX tubing clips, depending on the size of the tubing that you have. I have 1/2-inch tubing. And look at this, I have a piece of PEX tubing right here to use as my example. How it works: clip that on, you hammer that nail into the floor, and then you take this silver stuff, which is a radiant barrier, and then you staple it to the bottom of the floor. Pretty simple?
Pretty simple.
And how many of these clips did we use?
We used 45 of them.
45? 45 in 10 bays. That's not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. And it's pretty simple. And as you look throughout my basement, you see how it's held up there with some of those clips and zip ties and everything else. And you get these hooks, and nothing is touching the floor. So therefore, there's no heat getting up into the floor. You know, right here, how they have it situated, that's the second layer, if you will. This layer that you see should be all the way up against the floor. That way all the heat stays up into that cavity, and it radiates up into whichever room we're in. So I'm going to just do a quick scan of here, and you can see all of my plumbing. I've got some electrical lines. This is the shitter line. I don't even know what the hell that is, but that's going to get fixed eventually. Looks like an electrical box with some phone lines coming into it, or a surge protector. I don't know. But this house is not to code. It's what happens when you buy an older house and you have to do some work on it. All this plumbing this summer is going to be redone per my order, and it's because we've got lines running all over the place. I don't even know what the hell half of the crap is anymore. And at least my electrical lines are nice and neat for the most part, but I would even redo some of my electrical too, just as a warm fuzzy from me. So today what we're going to be doing, what are we doing today, Mike?
We're taking all this down,
Yep.
nailing it, nailing the heater to the
Heat to the floor. Yep.
And after that we're gonna put
that radiant barrier back up.
Back up all the way on top of it, inside.
All right.
And then we should be
be good to go.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Hopefully we use 45 again.
That would be awesome, but
Yes,
I don't think we're going to. My battery's flashing dead, so we're gonna get to work.
See you later.
And maybe I'll do a little bit of a video clip of us doing some of the work too.
Okay.
All right, folks, we out.
Peace.